next item of business is a debate on motion number 5973 in the name of Charlie Gordon on building better buses.
Shirley-Anne Somerville to be followed by Cathy Jameson.
Thank you, Deputy Presiding Officer. No contributor today will have anything but praise for Alexander Demis, one of the world's leading bus builders. ADL is at the forefront of the manufacture of green buses, with reliable hybrid single and double-decker buses producing fuel efficiency savings of around 30%, and it is to be warmly commended for its work in this sector. Similarly, I am sure the whole Chamber will share the concern that workers at ADL have been on a 3-day week. A shaky economic climate has unfortunately meant that there are fewer customers looking to invest in fleets at this time, but with the economy edging towards recovery, I believe that a cutting-edge company such as ADL can soon be going from strength to strength, and indeed I am pleased to hear that they will soon be moving back to a 5-day working week in April. The motion by Charlie Gordon today is well-intentioned, and there is much to agree on in the comments he has made today. The first question, though, that was raised by some of the content of his motion is about the legality of his call for the Scottish Government to fund grants for the acquisition of ADL buses in particular. Is this a call for the Government to hand money to local authorities on the strict condition that they purchase products from one particular local firm? Unfortunately, it would seem that this is a distinct possibility it would breach European state aid and procurement laws. Excuse me. Secondly, surely it must be for the regional transport authorities and for local authorities to secure best value in the best way that they see fit in their local circumstances. Yes, SPT has made savings by purchasing buses and recovering the cost by savings in payments to bus operators, but as the CPT has pointed out, the position of SPT may well be unique as regards purchasing, maintaining and storing buses. Other partnerships may not be able to secure best value in this way. But there are also other ways that we can support the bus industry in addition to those already referred to by Charlie Gordon. If we want to help the public transport and bus operators in particular, we should perhaps consider lobbying the UK Government for a change in vehicle excise duty. The current scheme clearly does not provide anywhere near enough incentive for the use of low pollution vehicles in buses, and there is more work that can be done on that point. I do welcome the Scottish Government's recent £740 million 3-year funding package for the Scottish bus industry. In particular, I welcome the improvements made to the bus operator grant scheme so that hybrid and low-carbon vehicles, such as those made by ADL, will receive grant as twice the normal rate. And I am also pleased to note that the £1 million grant made by the Scottish Government to SPT for the purchase of low-carbon vehicles, although not for any specific company. However, it would be remiss of me to take part in a debate focusing on public transport without raising the subject of the Edinburgh trams. It was raised in the earlier climate change by Lord Fuchs, and it's unfortunate he is not in the chamber at the moment. One wonders how many low-carbon buses could have been bought had every other party in this chamber voted to spend £545 million and rising on that green technology rather than a tramline to replicate the most popular bus route in this city. We could have revolutionised Edinburgh's entire public transport system. We could have safeguarded, if not expanded, Scottish manufacturing jobs in the process, and we would probably even have had enough money in Edinburgh left over to share with Mr Gordon's constituency. Instead, we will get half of a white elephant, built in Spain, tested in Germany and most likely stored in Croydon because the depot to store them in is running 2 years behind schedule. That is a sad reflection of Labour's transport priorities when they do win a vote in Parliament.